How are we doing, guys? ALTV. So there's going to be a QPR review and West Brom preview, both in the same video. I didn't quite get a chance, as you can see, straight after the QPR game to film, so just thought I'll put them both together. It's a quick turnaround in games, and it just made sense to be pretty much making the same points in both videos, so I thought to put them both together anyway. So QPR 1, Leeds 0. It was really worrying, guys. Obviously we've dropped to third. That's frustrating. It's, to say the least. Of course, psychologically it's concerning a little bit. But look at the performance again. It wasn't great. Let's be honest. The performance wasn't great, but I don't think it's quite that bad. I don't think we deserve to lose the game. I'll be honest. I don't think we deserve that aspect of it. But still, we only really matched QPR. In games like that, I think you have to be better than QPR. You have to get yourself the result. It's all about results at this stage of the season. It doesn't really matter so much how you perform, but I look at the positives to say again, we created big, clear-cut chances, but we didn't take them. We're not clinical enough, that's simple as that. For the last 6-7 weeks, we haven't been clinical enough. You look at some of the chances we had against QPR, you have Barry Douglas, it's completely showing a lack of composure. Okay, he's a left-back, but when you're arriving in that position, you have to show more composure for me. Stuart Dallas having that little chance, and then Patrick Bamford having the rebound chance. Even that late one on the back post for Jack Harrison, which obviously goes off Izzy Brown's head and it goes out. That's again, should we be showing more composure in that position? We're about 2 yards out. I think that's one we should be scoring as well, potentially. Calvin Phillips' little flick on header. We had all these chances and we just didn't take them. But again, at the end of the day, let's give QPR respect. They did a really good job on us, in all honesty. Luke Freeman, I thought, had an excellent game. I thought defensively, they all did well against us. It was really frustrating to see. We just couldn't break them down or get a real period of control in the game. We only had really 10-15 minute spells of looking okay in midfield, but there wasn't really anything there. We didn't really have enough control of the game for my liking. And I think it's all the weaknesses we've shown in games over the last sort of like 6-7 weeks all rolled into one kind of thing. Defensively, I didn't think we were at it. Certainly the fullbacks, I thought both had shockers, if I'm being honest. I thought both Alioski and Aylan defensively both had poor games. You look at the lack of ruthlessness. We had plenty of chances, but we didn't take them. And you look, we just didn't quite have the control of the game which we have in the first half of the season. We didn't really have that complete half of dominance in the field, and it's a little bit frustrating from that point of view. But yeah, we're going to West Brom. And it's worrying, isn't it? But I think we do need to see changes. I'll be honest. I do think we need to see changes. I look at potentially bringing in Berardi for Aylan. I think, of course, look, I love Luke Aylan, but I think defensively, Berardi just gives us that little bit more now. I think we're playing against West Brom. Potentially, Jay Rodriguez, Dwight Gale, going to be coming in from that side. West Brom do like to play a 4-3-3. I'd certainly look at Berardi, someone who's stronger defensively. I think Berardi's better playing the ball at the back as well. I'd certainly bring in Barry Douglas back at left back and have the Douglas Alioski as the left wing partnership again. I think defensively it just makes us look so much more solid. Or even Douglas Hernandez, just someone who's going to track back a little bit more. I don't think Harrison's doing that enough. I don't think he's affecting games enough, either defensively or going forward. He's not tracking back. He's not working hard enough for me. And that's frustrating as well. But I do think we need to I don't want to see massive changes. At the end of the day, after the game I was thinking, let's change to a back three. Let's do all this dramatic changes and that. We don't need to do that. I don't think that's necessary at this point. At this point in time, we still look at the 4-1-4-1. We've created plenty of chances the last 6-7 games playing that system. I don't think there's any reason to change it from that point of view. I just think personnel we could change a little bit, just to be a little bit more defensively solid and have our best attacking players arriving on the end of these chances. Alioski, Hernandez, I think that has to be the wing partnership. And we have to go back to what we were doing at the start of the season, simply kind of team. And I think what does concern me a little bit is the player who plays alongside Mateusz Klich. No one's really seriously making a claim for that role at the minute. Certainly out of the players who've tried to play in that position, mainly Tyler Roberts. Adam Forshaw has played the odd game in that position, but not for quite a while now. But Tyler Roberts, for me, hasn't done enough in that role. Very promising player, but I think he's going to be better off the bench. Same as Jack Harrison. Both very promising players, but I don't think either are ready to start games for Leeds. Certainly at this stage of the season when the pressure is on. You look at people like Jamie Shackleton. Jamie Shackleton, whenever he's been put into situations like that, just brought into the team, he was showing no fear. You know, he's showing absolutely no fear, and I think we need that fearlessness in this team now. You know, at this stage of the season, when the pressure's on, you need players who play without fear. You know, people like James Shackleton, Jack Clark. Obviously, Jack Clark's not fit yet, but he'd be someone I would try and get in the team as soon as possible, if we can. But that's a concern, that who plays that role alongside Matthias Click. I think for me, I'd like to see James Shackleton get a chance there. I think he would be better off the ball as well. He's got that energy, he can press well. And I think he's done well whenever he's played for Leeds this season. Okay, it's not ideal. You probably would want a senior option in at this stage of the season, but for me, I think that's the best option we have. You know, until we get Kemal Roof back, that's the way I look at it. I think we do miss Kemal Roof a lot more than we give credit for. You know, Patrick Bamford, I think link-up play-wise, is absolutely excellent from that point of view. You know, I think of course he's missed some absolutely massive chances last couple of games, but you look at that, the penalty against Bolton, you know, the lead up to that, you know, lovely little link-up play between him and Roberts, lovely little link-up play between him and Dallas, which led to our biggest chance yesterday. He gives us that crucial edge, but he needs, I think, more clinical attackers running off him. You know, I think Alioski looks more of a goal threat to me than Harrison. That's my personal point of view. I think he arrives into the areas better than Harrison, so I'd like to see him play higher up the pitch. I'd like to see maybe someone a bit more defensive minded than Roberts, so it's Click who can play a bit more box to box and have that little bit more freedom to arrive. You know, when Click plays alongside Roberts, Click's naturally a little bit deeper. Roberts is playing that more attacking role. You know, we know how many goals Click scored this season, how ruthless he has been when he has arrived in the box. I'd like to see someone play alongside him and gives him that little bit more freedom. But going on to West Brom as well, you know, you look at West Brom, I mean, they've got some fantastic options, haven't they? You know, Dwight Gale, Jay Rodriguez, Hal Robson-Kanu, Matt Phillips, Stefan Johansson, you know, some really good attack-minded players. And, you know, if we're conceding chances, you know, against, you know, teams who we have last couple of weeks, you know, don't disrespect to them at all. You have to be concerned defensively. You have to look at things and think, yeah, we're going to have to tighten things up, certainly. If it's in the wide areas, absolutely 100% have to tighten things up. You know, most of the goals we have conceded the last couple of weeks have come from the wide areas. I think Janssen Cooper have been excellent this season, let's be honest. They've been absolutely superb. And I thought they played well against QPR as well, but they can't do everything. They can't be a two-man defence and need the whole defence to be fully firing. You know, and obviously going forward as well, we've got concerns. You know, it's 13 goals in the last 10 games. You know, we've not got like guaranteed source of goals at the minute. Other than Bamford, there's no one who looks like scoring at the minute. I don't think Pablo scored for 3 months. Click's only scored like 2 and 3 months. It just is a bit concerning from that point of view. You know, we are creating chances. I don't think it's Bielsa issue. You know, I don't think there's any criticism I can, you know, give to Bielsa. I think the players have got to take responsibility. Bielsa can't have all the answers. At the end of the day, players have to make the right decisions in the box, and you do hope, you know, I don't even want to see 1 or 2 changes from the QPR game. I want to see little subtle changes, because the players are going to be angry, and the players are going to be angry. They've lost second spot, first spot, whatever you want to call it, which we've held since pretty much at the end of October, I think. The players are going to be angry. You know, the players are going to be absolutely ready to go. Well, you hope so anyway, against West Brom on Friday, because now that becomes, at the very least, a must not lose. I'd even possibly argue it's a game we need to be winning now after the QPR defeat. But if we lose it, there's a massive concern then. But look, guys, I mean, we're taking this position at the start of the season. It's something they say a lot, but let's be honest, we've taken this position at the start of the season. If the worst thing that happens to us this season is losing at QPR to an odd goal and still having chances to possibly draw the game or win the game, yeah, I'll take that. I'm not saying we deserve that. You know, QPR are excellent against us, so don't misinterpret that, guys. But yeah, if that's the worst thing that happens this season, I'd take it all day long. At the end of the day, you know, I think Bielsa, yeah, you saw the frustration of Bielsa after the game, but I just think the attacking players got to take a bit more responsibility. You've got to take the chances, because that's at the end of the day, you know, I think it's a bit of an old Pep saying, you know, his job is to get us to that end of the pitch, but it's the player's job to take chances. You know, Bielsa cannot have any responsibility for that at the end of the day for me. But yeah, that's the only change that I'd like to see. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you give it a like, and just give us your comments on what you think of West Brom. You know, in terms of team, so the team I'd go against West Brom, 4-1-4-1 for me. Kiko Garcia, Berardi, Janssen, Cooper, Douglas, Phillips in the holding role, Hernandez on the right, Click, Shackleton. I'm going to go Shackleton and Alioski, Bamford. That's a team I'd go with. Go a little bit more defensive, but something that will free up our better attacking players. I've been Oscar Marriott. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you later.